The Dreams of Mattie Fitch tells the story of a young girl set in a particular historic time. It's perfect as we look towards celebrating Martin Luther King's birthday. That's coming up next on Signature Silicon Valley. Join us. The Dreams of Mattie Fitch is a book authored by Mashack, and it will be released on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. It's a story about history and so much more. And Bonnie, we're glad to have you with us. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here, Janice. Thank you.
Thank you. You set this in the Depression era, so tell us a little bit about the story of Mattie Fitch.
Well, I had a near-death experience back in 2005. And just through the illness and healing, I used to just daydream about being healthy and daydream about helping people. I'm a counselor by profession. And during that time, it just seemed like Mattie channeled herself to me.
Well, a character just appeared.
Yes, it just appeared, just like that. And my family's from where Mattie is set, Darlington, South Carolina. And it just seemed like the perfect place. That's where my mom was raised, and one of the main characters in the book carries my family name.
Wow, and I want to hear more about Mattie in just a moment, but your near-death experience, people always want to know more about that. Mm-hmm. Did you see the light that so many people talk about?
I felt like I saw it. But in '93, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. And from that, I've been working on just trying to heal myself. And one of the things that happened was I had what they call a flare. And it was worse than we thought. And so I got really sick. I lost lots of weight. And just during that time, I just, they told me that I was sicker than I thought I was. I've always had a real positive attitude, and so I was sicker than I thought. And so just working my way back to health, and Mattie appeared.
Wow. Well, first of all, we're so glad that you were healthy and here with us, and just continued success and continued vitality and good health. So now to pick up the story of Mattie. So it's set in South Carolina.
Yes.
And tell us about her in terms of this character, and as she appeared to you, why she's special and why you felt like you had to tell her story.
She wouldn't let me rest. So I
need my rest, Mattie.
have to do this. You're not going to let me rest until I do it. She is a special child with special gifts, and during her childhood, some things happened to her that brought out her gifts even more. And so, just like she wants to help other people and create good life and love for people,
and deal with healing and times of racism, and
absolutely,
there's someone very special to her as she's growing up too.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I think Martin Luther King would have been happy about my book.
Why?
The relationship between Pamela and Mattie, one black, one white, bond that can't be broken even in death. Yes. So the love they have for one another comes out clear in my book, because that's important to me as well.
Yes, in terms of healing, and especially there's an innocence that children have.
Yes.
And when we experience that kind of love and self-acceptance, no matter what the color, it's transformative for our lives.
Absolutely.
And it stays with you for life. And I think that that's such a beautiful message that you have, and so wonderful that you're releasing it on Dr. King's birthday, because that's a time when all of us ideally do reflect on how far we've come in certain ways, and unfortunately, how far we still have to go. Yes. When we have ugly incidents of racism that have seemed to proliferate, and hate crimes, et cetera, especially over the last years, especially since President Obama has been in office.
Absolutely. And what I'm trying to do is to show in the book, and not only in the book, in my own life, being a counselor, I work with all kinds of people, all races, all kinds of people that are hurting. And everybody has, you know, a dream in them. And Mattie always says, your reality is just your dreams asleep. Wake them up.
Yes.
And so it's important that everybody realize that there's something in there, and they need not allow racial divide to create such drama in the lives that we're seeing right now.
Yes. You know, it seems that one of the things that you're talking about too is just when we tune into our spirit, who are we really? And we connect from that place, everything can shift.
Yes.
And that's something that people don't realize often, but I know with what you've been through,
Yes.
that you probably are acutely aware of how that happens.
I'm more aware spiritually than I thought that I was. I always used to look at it as religion or something, but it's really not about that. It's about the relationships that you build. And I try to show that in the book with the young people that Mattie is helping. All of them seem to have something going on in their lives, and everybody needs some help once in a while, you know? And so Mattie, with her gift, is able to come and give you what you need without you realizing it. And she assists you in finding your own spirit. So I'm so excited about her and the fact that I'm able to get this out so she can let me sleep now. Seems like I wake up at 3 o'clock
Wow.
every morning.
That's very special.
Yes.
To be entrusted with that gift of bringing someone's story to life as you have been.
Absolutely. And I'm sorry that my mom didn't live to see the book published, but she's very much a part of Mattie's life and how Mattie lived,
Yes.
because she lived the same way.
Wow. And that's a beautiful tribute to her.
Yes.
And I know what it's like to still feel your mother's spirit with you even after
I
she's
do.
gone on. So, and you're a mother and a grandmother, and I thank you so much for being here. Thank you for bringing the Dreams of Mattie Fitch to us, and we hope you get some good rest once the book
Absolutely.
is released. Although you'll be on book tour and
know.
things like that, like for
Yeah.
interviews. So
She won't let me rest until it's on the big screen,
oh,
on the
wow.
TV. That's
Screenplay
the goal.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Made for TV movie coming up?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Whatever she decides and he puts together for us, that's what
Wow.
we'll do.
A divine appointment and assignment.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much, Bonnie. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much, Janice. It's been my pleasure.
Oh, great. If you'd like to contact Bonnie and learn more about the Dreams of Mattie Fitch, the details are on